really lovely surprise to meet all those wonderful women at the retreat. I think I said to you at the retreat, I just felt like I was walking into a home I'd been into before, and people I'd been around. I felt incredibly welcomed and at ease post recovery from my surgery, and I was itching to kind of get started with my new life, if you know what I mean. You know, we're kind of this time of life where it's time to receive after we've been giving for so long. So that was kind of like, to me, it was a little bit of a metaphor, I suppose. I'm here receiving. Yeah.
And welcome. This is 1 week since we've been back from the retreat, and it's beautiful to reconnect with you. It was such a pleasure getting to know you so much better as well, and to meet all the beautiful women that came together. So I was going to ask you a couple of questions, but before, it would be nice to know a little bit about you and
yeah.
who you are.
So I'm a newly empty nester parent. I'm single and I live on my own, so that's kind of been a huge adjustment for me the last couple of years. Kind of, I suppose just new lease on life. It's, I can kind of focus on me again. All of my children have moved away. They've kind of got their own lives now, which is great for them, but hey, what about me? Yeah. And I've recently had a breast cancer diagnosis as well. So coming out of that, and that, I don't know, the word journey is used a lot in this sort of area, but it was a bit of a journey, and I took a detour from life for a while, and now I'm feeling good again. And I think it was so that's about me. I'm in my mid-50s. I'm post-menopausal, and just looking for that. I suppose that reason to focus on me, because it's just for years I haven't done that, and this is a really good opportunity. And I thought that this retreat, especially, and the program, would be something to help me start that journey, start that that next chapter.
And it was really, thank you for sharing that. And so much more, but that was really beautifully put into a nutshell. You also did the 6-week course in the lead up to the retreat.
Yeah.
So tell me about that, how the 6-week course may have helped you, adapt or adjust to what's been going on in your life, the changes you may have made, or something that you may have taken into your life with both the course and the retreat, having now experienced that. We've almost finished the course as well. Is there anything you'd like to say about that?
Yeah, it was perfectly timed, and I know I said this at the retreat, that you found me, and I know that I somehow reached out to you through, I don't know how, but you found me, I found you, and it was right at that time where I was kind of in the early post recovery from my surgery, and I was itching to kind of get started with my new life, if you know what I mean. I'd been recovering for the 6 weeks prior, and at that point in time, 6 weeks ago, I was ready to just sort of start, looking after me, my health, making that a priority around everything, emotionally, physically, mentally. So the timing of that program was just, I don't know, it was like heaven sent. And what I really liked about it was the weekly calendars and the schedule and your check-ins, which were great, and the resources that you have available. But so when I couldn't make it to, when I couldn't make it some days because of insomnia or whatever reason, being on the Sundays, just having those resources to kind of then do my own practice was really useful. And the poems too. I love the poems.
Oh,
Don't stop reading the poems.
no, they're very powerful, aren't they?
Mm.
Poses and poems just go beautifully together, I think.
Yeah.
Poses. Thank you. Yeah, true. Anything else you'd like to add?
To the course itself,
Yeah, the
the
course.
6 weeks leading up to it. Yeah, it was, I mean, I didn't get to know the women online at that point in time. And so it was a really lovely surprise to meet all those wonderful women at the retreat. That, yeah, I think I said to you at the retreat, I just felt like I was walking into a home I'd been into before, and people I'd been around. I felt incredibly welcomed, and at ease. So yeah, it was really good.
Oh, that's beautiful. That is, I think a lot of people felt like that. And we
Mm.
made it's made in a beautiful homely space, which is
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think welcoming and inviting. Beautiful. So what
intimate,
yes,
intimate.
intimate is exactly what we want, to get
Yeah.
close with yourself and with each other.
Yeah, that's right. But there was enough space to kind of go off and do your own thing, and and there's something about having Jackie in the, like doing the cooking, and just sort of having that presence in the house, like the heart of the home sort of thing. That was really, that meant a lot to me, because obviously that was my role for a very long time, and I suppose we also touched on receiving, and how we kind of at this time of life where it's time to receive, after we've been giving for so long. So that was kind of like, to me, it was a little bit of a metaphor, I suppose. I'm here receiving. Yeah. Mm.
And I think we were all very open to receiving
Yeah.
as we warmed into it. It took us a little bit, but
Yeah.
and I think, both in the activities that we did, the fact that we had the 3 meals and more, because we also had morning tea, afternoon tea,
Mm-hmm.
and some beautiful treats that came through.
Oh God, yeah, it's
Things, yeah,
great.
it was very nourishing to the soul.
I brought home some kitchery as well. So I was enjoying that for a couple of mornings, which was nice.
Good for breakfast.
Yeah.
Some inspiring cooking.
Yes, yes.
Kitchery is probably something that you might be adding to your cooking list.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's perfect for the morning, because I don't like eating too much in the morning. It's too cold, or it's too crunchy, or it's too unhealthy. But that's just a little bit of that's perfect. It's on
Yeah.
the tummy well. Mm.
It's simply the mung dal, beans, rice, lots of yummy herbs and spices.
Mm.
Yeah, food for the soul.
Yes.
And the stomach and the belly in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's great. Yeah, I'm going to be making some. I'll share with you on our chat group as well, which was
Okay.
what I'll be making.
Oh, that was the other thing. Yeah, I didn't mention that. The chat group that you had going through that program, through that 6 weeks too, is kind of, I was a little bit slow to kind of contribute to it, but then after a while I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to do what the other ladies are doing. So posting photos of, legs up the wall and things like that. And I thought that was really nice.
Being out in nature. Yeah, I think that was really inspiring. Just the self-care.
Yeah.
The idea that you're there for yourself. What can I do? Getting inspiration from others.
Exactly. Yeah.
So what we're going to be doing as well is just doing a check-in. We did a check-in at the beginning, just looking at your different symptoms, or just how you were, doing in life. We're going to do it again at the end, and just see if there's been any changes. So just so you can see the progress that you may have made over the 6 weeks, whether anything has shifted. And even if it hasn't, maybe what you've learnt as well, that's going to transform as you continue and new habits. So is there anything you want to say to anyone who is considering the 6-week course, the retreat? Any wisdom?
I would say do it, only because to learn, and to learn from you, because you're so knowledgeable from a theoretical and academic perspective as well, about menopause and yoga and the benefits of yoga, and also sort of similar life stages as well.
Yes.
So yeah, I would say absolutely. I will be recommending it to people. And I think, you know, because we are where we are now, you know, what we're probably one of the first generations that so many women of our age kind of still working, you know, and sort of still in corporate roles and still taking on a lot of pressure from, you know, different parts of life. So I think this program is really, I think it really points to just taking that time out for yourself and looking after yourself and you know, and making yourself that priority.
Beautiful. Thank you. And you are doing that, and you will continue. And the journey, as we call it, will continue into that second spring.
That's it.
We can already see. And I think the idea is to keep connected as well. You know, post-retreat, there are many other things that we'll be doing, whether it's retreats, local, away, walks. I think the walking is a fabulous way to connect, or doing yoga by the ocean, which is where I have been teaching for 10 or 11 years. I like to invite people back to that space, and it's beautiful. And
do you teach on Sunday mornings by any chance?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Are you interested in coming to the ocean on a Sunday morning? Let me tell you, it may happen. I feel I'm going to actually, I'll just say, we'll talk about that, and I'll be sharing all the other things that you can be involved in, whether it's, you know, yoga by the ocean or walks by the ocean plus yoga, some Ayurvedic lunches and learns. We'll be doing that too.
That'd be great.
Yes, we did a beautiful cooking workshop, which we didn't talk about at the retreat, just so that you could learn about how to make, and we gave you some recipes.
Yes,
so there'll be
yes,
more
that's
of that to continue with Jackie. When she comes back for our next retreat, which will be in 2 months.
She's
so
fantastic, Jackie.
I think we'll bring her. We'll do something with her again to kind of reinvigorate what we learnt. She's keen already.
Yeah, great. Oh, good.
Yeah.